Hey John, have you experienced a funeral lately by any chance?
Yes.
A lot of people, whenever they're looking into something like this, they're looking to take the burden off of the family. Now, who will be in charge of your service whenever that day comes?
Well, it depends on whether it be my wife if she's living. If not, then it'll be the children.
What's your wife's name?
Linda.
Linda?
Yes.
Well, with Lincoln Heritage, we have two different benefits. The first one is a cash insurance benefit. What this is a permanent life policy, meaning it can never cancel on you on down the road. No matter what your age or your health does, no matter how old you get, this stays the same. With this comes with the Funeral Advantage program. This is our second part. And this right here makes the planning on the final expense go really easy and worry free. A little bit about Lincoln Heritage. We've been in business since 1963. We are a family owned company. We've been so successful with this that we are now the largest final expense company in the United States. One thing about us is our claims are paid out within 24 hours of the death on non contestable policy. That's very important because a lot of times a funeral home won't do anything with the body until they know that they're going to get paid. They are a business. Now, was you going to be buried or cremated?
Married.
Buried? Good deal. Now, average burial is in between $6,000 to $10,000. To be honest, the funeral director won't tell you this, but it really depends on the casket you get. That's where they make a lot of their money. But on average, you're looking anywhere from 6 to 10,000. Now, was you looking for yourself or you and Linda also?
Linda as well.
Okay.
Both of
How
them.
young are y'all?
75 and Linda's 71.
Okay. Now, do y'all have any plans in force right now?
No.
Okay. Good deal. I'm gonna ask you just a few health questions. You can
Okay.
answer for the both of you.
Okay.
In the last 12 months, have y'all used any form of tobacco?
No.
Have y'all ever tested positive for HIV or AIDS?
No.
Are you currently bedridden, hospitalized in a care facility, or receiving hospice care?
No.
In the last 2 years, have you been diagnosed with, treated by a physician, or taken medication for any of the following questions, not only 2 years back? Disease of the heart, including a heart attack, heart surgery, or congestive heart failure.
No.
Disease of the circulatory system, including stroke, aneurysm, or been advised to have surgery to improve circulation.
No.
Cancer, other than basal cell skin cancer.
No.
COPD or emphysema.
No.
Disease of the liver or kidney had an organ transplant.
No.
Alzheimer's, dementia.
No.
Sometimes don't count. Alcohol or drug abuse.
No.
Complications of diabetes, including amputation, diabetic coma, blindness, or kidney disorder.
No.
Have either one of you, are y'all waiting on any tests to come back
No.
that you have not yet received? Good deal, good deal. I'm going to show you a small video that kind of goes in to tell a little bit more about what our company will do for your family. And this is only a few minutes long.
Okay.
When someone dies and you've got to make these arrangements, it was very overwhelming.
Introducing the Funeral Consumer Guardian Society. FCGS helps the consumer make sure everything will go smoothly for the loved ones who will be in charge of buying his or her funeral someday.
You have to find a funeral home, find a cemetery, pick out all the stuff that you want to go along with it, and how much everything actually costs.
How would you like to know that all Linda had to do was just make that one phone call and everything be taken care of? That would make it easier, wouldn't it?
Yes.
This is our Funeral Advantage program that's locked into every policy we write. The Funeral Advantage program is portable to any funeral home in the United States, so you can take this anywhere. What our company does is, with the policy, we'll send you a brown folder in the mail that will look like this. In this folder, we'll have your final wishes. This is everything that Linda will have to do at the last minute in front of the funeral director. From how we get your death certificate, this is also how you want to look an obituary, to what type of service you want. If you want a traditional service, a graveside, or cremation, your place of service, if you want to be at a church, a funeral home, or cemetery, your prayer service if you would like one, your location, visitation and wake if you want it to be public, private, or if you even want a visitation. Down here, you would write down what funeral home you want to use. What our company does is we'll go in, whenever you pass away, we will go in and do the negotiating with the funeral home. The one you want, let's just say the one you want is going to charge us $8,000 for this service you're looking for. We're going to call the other ones in the area also. Maybe another funeral home in the area will underbid them on their price. Well, what we'll do is we'll call the one you want and let them know, hey, your competitor underbid you on your price. Would you like to match their price? A lot of times they will. They are a business. If they don't get it, somebody else will. The main thing is, whenever you pass away, we pay your beneficiary the full amount of the policy, and they'll pay the funeral home whatever we negotiate them down to. That way, if there's any money left over, that stays with your family. It does not go to the funeral home. There'll be a Final Wishes Part B. If you have existing life insurance, you can put the company name and policy number down here. We'll send them a copy of your death certificate. That way your family's not having to do this at the last minute. Your military record, if you was in the military and you'd like to have that type of service. Special instructions, your flower of choice, your music, personal effects. I see you wear your glasses. My granddad, he wore bib coveralls his whole life, so that's what we buried him in. We've never seen him in anything else but bibs. Your new newspaper for your obituary notices, also your pet wishes. Now, with this, we'll send you some claims cards, and these cards will have your name, member number, and a 1-800 number on here. You give these to your beneficiary. Let them know that all they have to do is call this number on this card after you pass away. As soon as they call that number, we get started on planning your final wishes and we pay your beneficiary. If you don't know all this, that's fine. Just write down what you do know, because that's going to help lend out more than anything. If you ever want to make any changes, keep this card for yourself. All you have to do is call, give them your member number, and you can make changes to any of this. Every policy comes with the accidental death rider. This is just a rider we tack on to a permanent policy. If you have a single dismemberment, if you lose a limb, we pay you $2,500 per limb. If you die of an accidental death, you fall and hit your head, tornado, we pay your beneficiary additional $5,000 on top of the policy. If you die in a car accident, it's additional $10,000. Common carrier accident is additional $20,000. Active war terrorism is additional $20,000. And to transport your mortal remains. I had a client that lived in Tulsa. She got transported to the Dallas hospital, passed away in Dallas. The funeral home in Tulsa was trying to charge her family $3.50 a mile to transport the body back. Well, thanks God that we put this on our policy. We paid up to $1,000 to get the body transported back without dipping into her policy. Now, you and your wife both qualify for the full benefit plan. What that means, it's a natural death benefit that I can write anywhere from $1,000 up to $35,000. There's no health examination required, and this is full benefit from day one. That means you make one payment, pass away the next day, it will pay out the full benefit. Benefits never decrease, your premium will never increase, and this policy cannot be canceled due to age or health. Mr. John, I came up with a few different plans that I got off the information you gave me. I did yours on the top and your wife's on the bottom. I did a 6, 8, and 10,000, and a 2, 4, and 6,000. The main thing you want to do whenever you get into something like this is you want to get something you can comfortably fit into your budget. You can always raise this later on, but off of these, which one of these would best fit into your budget?
The better plans on both traditional.
Okay. Break that out. Start writing.